Hi, this is Socionics. Today we're going to be talking about famous last words of famous people. And we just found some very interesting quotes that we would like to share with you and apply Socionics to it to determine to what quadra this quote might refer to. So just, guess, suggest.
Yeah, or determine what aspects
it
highlights in an interesting way. Okay.
That's it.
So the first quote is from Marie Antoinette, Queen of France. And before she was executed and while approaching guillotine, she said, "Pardon me, sir, I meant not to do it," because she stepped on the executioner's foot. I think it's very ethical statement overall, because, pardon me, I didn't meant to do it, so she wants to clarify
how she feels about what she did.
Yeah, sort of, and so it's ethical statement overall.
So weird, when you're facing death, basically you have you're supposed to have another thoughts in your mind, at least from my standpoint. You're rethinking your life, and it's not like an accidental death.
Yeah, and even if you
be executed.
Stepped on feet of the on the foot of the executioner, you're not gonna be saying sorry.
Well, I don't know. I would probably not even pay attention to on whom foot I was stabbed, because you haven't just another thoughts in your mind.
She probably, as I said, it's kind of ambiguous because she might have meant also the reasons why she was executed. That she doesn't, she didn't mean to do it. And she was executed for treason. Yeah,
for treason, for
depletion of the treasury.
So basically she made her country bankrupt because of the way she spent money.
Yeah, but mainly for the treason and intelligence with the enemy, stuff like that. So she definitely was showing sort of message that she is sorry, but maybe not really sorry because she didn't mean to do it. And
so she's not guilty?
Well, it's a guess, because
of course.
She just said to the executioner.
Yeah, so we are just suggesting here, guessing what she might mean.
Okay, let's move to the next quote. It's from Leonardo da Vinci. "I have offended God and mankind because my work did not reach the quality it should have." Right away I can say that so many aspects here. First, offending someone is introverted ethics, and he thinks that he offended someone, he feels sorry. Did not reach the quality it should have. My work did not reach the quality. So work, quality is extroverted logical categories, and you can say that it's kind of negative context. Even though he made such a beautiful art pieces, he still, before dying, he is negative about the quality and his work.
Yeah, definitely negative context, and maybe introversion also, because he's talking about himself, about his life, about his work, about his results, and his results didn't reach the quality. And just based on other quotes that we've read, there were many quotes that were more positive. They were more about other people, about what the person sees around, and they comment what they see before they die. And he is talking about his life, his work, his legacy.
Not external things, but internal.
His legacy, so to speak, and it's internal, more quote. So another one is Bob Marley. He said before he died that money can't buy life. This is So
what's money? What is money?
Well, money itself is a resource. It's extroverted logic. And money can buy many things. And usually, especially people from third quadrant, they like to measure everything with money. The value of many things with money. Maybe he's just sarcastic about the money, and he sees that everybody values money so much, And he's saying, well, money is good, but money cannot buy life. But
money is extroverted logic.
Yeah, so it's hard to say, it's tricky.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's a very interesting quote. And I would say that there is, the quote itself is very intuitive and creatively structured, like a phrase overall.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, I think money cannot buy life. It's extroverted intuition, actually. Because when you're, like, for example, you're looking at the sky and saying, okay, these clouds remind me of my life. Or you're saying, well, money cannot buy life. It's just so abstract, so like figurative language in some sort. And
yeah, because it's not about, healing his disease or certain, medical expenses that he could have done. It's like buying life. Where is this store where you buy life?
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, that's good point. I didn't even notice this because my extroverted intuition is weak.
Your extroverted intuition is so strong. Believe in yourself. Okay, another quote is from the political leader Napoleon Bonaparte, and he said, France, the army, the head of the army, Josephine. Overall, one person referring to his country is collectivism right away.
Country, army.
Army, it's extroverted sensing. It's the power of the country. The head of the army, his status, his status in the army and in the country, because he was like the head of the army, meaning like the head of the country. I don't know. And Josephine, of course, his beloved. By the way, he divorced with her, which is very tragic. So this is very romantic. Like, he's thinking about his life and he's thinking of all the great things that he did.
So you think he just counting his achievements?
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe it's just his memories, the most brightest memories of his life. And they were just randomly pumping in his head. I don't know. Okay,
and to the last quote from Richard Feynman, theoretical physicist. He said, "I'd hate to die twice. It's so boring." For me, it's
I didn't get it at all.
Very unusual.
It's unusual, but I don't understand what it is.
So fun is extroverted intuition. Okay. So boring, it's when there's lack of extroverted intuition. So if he chose to say something like this, he probably got extroverted intuition, at least in values. So dying for him, it's just boring.
People with introverted intuition and values, they usually, look at their life like as a path that they were going, and death is like a final point. And
yeah, true. And extroverted intuition also, it's about a moment, and he just perceives a reality as this current moment. Okay, right now I'm dying. It's boring.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's true. Interesting.
Okay, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video, and tell us in the comments what was your favorite quote.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to hear. If you want to watch more, click the video on the left or on the right.
And to subscribe, click the circular channel icon. Thank you for watching.